Alan, just sort of how do you sum up that afternoon?
It's just hugely disappointing. Now we're at the races. Similar team that's played the last couple of games. You're trying to build a bit of momentum and consistency, and we just never got going. We couldn't. We got outworked. We got outplayed. We didn't deal with second balls. The goals we gave away are all preventable, and it's just probably where we're at the moment. Last couple of weeks, good performance down at East Kilbride. Don't get the result. Very good midweek against Peterhead. So you're trying to keep the main of that team together, and then too many are just nowhere near the levels they've set for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you talk about frustration being a big factor there. What was the most sort of frustrating thing for you today?
It's just trying to explain that inconsistency. Do you know what I mean? So trying to stick with players that are, have put in good performance, have done well. Listen, I know we're really young, and that's just where we're at as a club. So there does come a bit of inconsistency, but other players have shown they were hitting a bit of form. We tried to keep the team the same for the Challenge Cup in midweek as much as we could. Obviously we lost the lone players, and then get back to where we were last week, and in midweek the core of that team played again, but the level of performance was nowhere near what the last two have been.
Yeah, I suppose one of the big talking points when the fans were in the lineup today was Robert Duffy keeping his starting spot in goals this afternoon ahead of Gaston. What was just your thoughts behind that decision?
Listen, he's done well. He's played the 6 Challenge Cup games. He played well in midweek. Gats has played every minute of every game since he's been in here. He's also taken on the goalie coach role, so I just felt he needed a break. There's been a couple of moments maybe where we probably could have done better, but that's not just on him, it's him and the ones in front of him. We're trying to thought we were really good midweek, as I say, so trying to keep that as well, so a bit of consistency in the team. And listen, none of this is Robert's fault today.
Yeah, of course you would have lost a training session on Tuesday, will be having a game. So how did you tailor Thursday's training session coming into sort of one training session?
Yeah, it's a little bit of half recovery, half preparation sort of thing. But even in that, we spoke about what Forfar do, how you can hurt them, and we just never did that enough. We're very clear on where you could hurt them, and when we did that and we switched play and we got in the wide areas, we looked at threat, but we got caught up in what the game was, in just playing forward. They were better than us. Balls up in the air. There was no composure. No understanding of what the game was. And any time we switched play, we looked at threat, but we probably did it a handful of times in the game. So as a result, we didn't create a lot, because if you go down the middle of the team, I know one or two boys play different positions, but they basically had 7 defenders on the pitch today. So if you're going to go down to the middle of the pitch, they're going to be better than us on that. But can we switch play? Can we get in the wide areas? Can we put a ball in the box? And we did it about twice all game, and that's probably why we got sucked into their game, and they're better than us at it.
How would you sort of regroup and pick the boys up to go ahead of Elgin next week?
Yeah, listen, we move on. Like, we can't do anything about this now. I'll take my blame on that. I picked the team. I've signed most of those players. How we set up the team, what we're trying to do. But everyone at the club, we need to share this, and we've got to get out there, and we need to do better performances for the club to get better results, to get this going in the right direction.
Excellent, Alan. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.